Dells Ducks Media here on YouTube. Matt Panier joined by the very first signee of the Dells Ducks, Aidan Verbeke. Aidan, coming off of a weekend last weekend against Maple Grove where you just kept putting up point after point after point after point. I believe it was 3 in the second contest, 6 in the first. What was that weekend like for you last weekend?
Well, we had a good weekend the week before that also against Hudson. And then coming in, we knew Maple Grove, it would still be a tough test. I mean, they're looking for their first win. They want to get it. So, and we're still in the hunt for third place. We knew that both these games were huge. We needed 4 points. And so, a lot of pucks in the first game just happened to fall on my stick. And just, I was in the right place at the right time. I had a lot of good passes and setups. And then in the second game, we got out to a good start, and we just kept rolling. And again, just got a few breaks and happened to be at the right place at the right time.
You and Billy Warren have kind of been a tandem all season long. We've seen Cody Kromick, we've seen Nick Brenneman, now we see Ryan Devine on that line. What's the chemistry been like with you and Billy?
Well, ever since Florida, at the beginning of the year, me and Billy were playing together, and we're kind of similar players, which is always good. We know a lot of times where we are on the ice without even, really seeing or calling for it. I just always know where he is. He always knows where I am. And he works hard down low in the corners and to get the puck, and he sets me up a lot. And at least probably 75% of my points were from his hard work and grittiness in the corner. And pretty much whoever we throw on the other wing, they just kind of sometimes sit back and let me and Billy play around with it, and then they just stand in front and they bang home some rebounds. So.
And that new guy's been Ryan Devine over the past couple of games. He's one of the newer players that have stepped in here in the past month. What's the dressing room been like with so many new faces after the Christmas break?
Yeah, it's really different now. I'm in the little hallway there, and a lot of that's the same. And then you walk into the big part of the locker room, and you look around, and there's a bunch of different people there from who have been there before. But it's still, great chemistry going around. Everybody, there's no cliques or anything. Everybody talks amongst each other. People are carpooling together and getting along great. And the locker room is still a good time, good place to be, always.
One thing I think a lot of people have noticed about you is you're probably the most complete player, at least at forward, in the Minnesota Junior Hockey League. You're out there on the power play, 5-on-5, just as dangerous on either one. But you're also out there killing penalties, winning draws. Is that your background? Is that the kind of player you've always been?
Yeah, actually growing up, I was always, average size and stuff, and a lot of on my early teams, I wasn't looked at as the goal scorer or anything. I was more of a checking line guy, shut down the other team's top line, and I always took a lot of pride in that. And I think that's just as important as scoring goals and getting points, but is being able to help your team win in the third period after you have enough points where you have the lead, or you're trying to hold on to a tie game or something like that. And it's little things, getting a big face-off win or getting the puck deep, making them go 200 feet.
You mentioned points, and you take a look at the Minnesota Junior Hockey League point standings. You're one of the top guys, I believe second right now to Tyler Beasley. How much does that play into your mind when you're out on the ice, or is that just maybe something you think about during the week, or maybe not even at all?
Yeah, I usually try not to check it, the website, and worry about it too much, because I don't want to lose my focus about getting into a race or anything like that. But a lot of guys let me know every day. They update me all the time, so I don't really need to check the website. Every time I come into the locker room, someone will tell me where I'm at and how far I am behind. But yeah, I don't like to get caught up in that, because I don't want to get into that sort of race when we're in the middle of a playoff run trying to get a spot ahead.
And you mentioned that playoff hunt. Third place was the goal for you guys coming out of the break for the new year. And the team that you're chasing right now is the Minnesota Owls. You trail them by 4 points. You have a game in hand, and you get 2 chances against them this weekend. What's the vibe been in the dressing room? What kinds of things are you guys talking about this week?
It's been really great. There's a lot of energy going on. It's really just vibrant in the locker room and on the ice for practice. We know that coming here, when teams come here, it's a hard place to win. Going anywhere on the road in this league, it's a hard place to win, but especially here against the Owls. We split with them last time they were here. But, with the new guys we have and the new energy we got going, riding a little win streak here, it's going to be good. It's a good time to have them here coming to play us.
What are some of the things the Owls do well, and how do you guys plan on countering that this weekend?
Well, they're a pretty physical and mean team. They're really gritty. I would consider us one of the smaller teams. We have some big guys, but overall pretty small. And we have a lot of speed too, and I think they're going to try and be physical with us early on, especially guys like me, Billy, and Brenny, who are smaller guys and are fast, and maybe trying to intimidate us and get us off our game.
That's Aidan Verbeke's second leading scorer in the Minnesota Junior Hockey League. He'll be looking for a lot of points this weekend against the Owls.